heel hook. So this is the position, all right? We're both seated just like this, all right? So this is the one, the inside leg is the one that my partner wants to attack, so I want to defend that one, so I want to put that one underneath. All right, so I just put my laces right behind my Achilles, all right? Now, in attacking, the person with inside positioning, like it's 50-50, right? So if we're both chest facing the sky right here, then like it's a neutral ground. But in attacking the heel hook, the person with inside positioning with their knee is advantageous. Okay. So here's what we're gonna do. My partner is gonna go for the inside heel hook. He's gonna my heel's already exposed. He's locking his hands like so. All right. We're gonna do like 2 or 3 defenses first, and then each defense has a counter offense. Okay. Anyway, so first thing, I'm gonna get close to my partner, but his knee is in my way right here. Okay. So if he makes inside position with his knees, then it becomes hard for me to defend right here. Okay. So as soon as my heel is exposed in this position, I'm gonna take my hand, put it behind his knee, and then I'm gonna start to bring his knee to the inside. As I do that, I take my other hand and push myself and my foot, kind of like a reverse shrimp, and I scoop myself around the corner as much as possible, okay? Because he wants inside position for this heel hook. Now I've got 2 legs in front of me, okay? So if you wait, if you pause, then it'll be much harder, okay? So right away, as soon as my heel's, boom, I'm taking the knee and I'm pushing it to the inside, and my chest is coming around the corner. Now my free hand is gonna hold the head. Now I've got him close to me, okay? Then my other hand is gonna grab behind the elbow, and now even if he goes to crank on the heel, it's like he doesn't have much ability to twist because of my, he can't extend his hips and he can't rotate because of my grip behind his head, okay? So then I grab behind the elbow, and then I just pull his arm forward, extend my foot. And this is where we're gonna get practice with our counter offense. Understand, we're gonna finish with one where we just get out. So for my fighters, that's like 80% of what we're gonna do, okay? But you'll see this drill works hand in hand. As soon as I get my heel out, I cross my legs, all right? And from here, I'm gonna turn my attention to his legs. I'm gonna start turning my position. I'm gonna open up his legs by grabbing his toes, and my free hand is gonna go in between his legs and grab the Achilles, or in between his legs, not my legs. Right here through this triangle, grab the heel, grab the toes, and I'm just gonna use my knees and my hips as well as my hand to break open this grip. Now from here, get up on my elbow. If I need to, get up on my forehead, make my connection, and now I'm in a good position to heel hook him here, okay? I get my tap right here, and then of course, we just keep it rolling. It's my partner's turn, okay? So his hand goes behind the knee, and he starts to scoot slightly around the corner, like that. So I want it inside. He's defending right away and not allowing that to happen. His free hand then clubs me in the head, holds that, pulls my elbow. Even if I'm cranking on it right here, there's not much leverage I have, he pulls the elbow through. He crosses his legs right away, hides that inside. Now from here, he turns his attention towards my legs. You know, there's a battle here, but he's won inside positioning, right? He grabs the toes, and he reaches through my leg triangle, and he grabs the Achilles or the heel, and he just throws it open. Now he's got an exposed heel. He raises up to the elbow, pulls the toes to the armpit, locks his hands together, and then you can finish on the elbow or on the forehead. Extend those hips a little bit, like that, okay? And then let's just do the other side. So again, starting at 50-50, we're both here. He goes to attack my heel first, all right? Before we get too far along in it, I'm scooting myself around the corner, putting my chest in front of his knee as best I can. Hold his head, so now he can't extend. Grab the elbow, pull it forwards as I extend my heel through. Right? From here, cross. Turn my attention towards his legs as I get inside positioning here. And here, if you need, you can raise all the way up.
and then get the finish. If you roll anywhere, just roll a little bit, JR. Yep. Then I'm still in a good position. Wherever your partner goes, once you make that triangle, you just need to be able to keep that lock.
All right. Heel again this time. All right. So and he's got a little bit of inside position here. So maybe I'm unable to do this, or just another variation. My hand I can grab through, right? I think everybody does this instinctively. It's my other foot. I'm going to take the foot and go underneath, connect it to my calf and go underneath. So we're going to do two defenses right here. This one, the first is a heel slip, where I'm going to point my toes to narrow my foot. So just this protruding heel, that's obviously the issue, right? So take my foot, I'm pulling his grip, so I don't get my leg shredded. Put my toes, my left toes in, and point my right toes, and then I extend both of them together as I extend my foot through. Okay. From there, cross my legs, turn and face him, hand goes through, break the grips, and I'm in a position to attack. Now that you guys, everybody, this seems to be smooth for everybody. The other one that we have here, one, I can also take this foot and bring it onto the hip. And then now I can push with both feet to get my submission. So if you like this one, that's fine. You have to stay here. But I don't exactly remember what this one's called, but it goes across the hip. You just put your heel straight into his other hip, and then now it prevents him from rolling or doing anything else as well. So I'm here, cross, up on my elbow, up on my forehead, and I drive that pressure in. Okay, so the other defense, he grabs the heel. The first one was my foot goes under and I slip. The second one, so I'm grabbing him here. I'm gonna put my toes in his armpit and bicep. If I can't push my heel through, then I'm gonna push the backside of his arm back and slip my toes forwards. Then I'm gonna cross my legs. So the first one, I was going underneath and pointing my toes and slipping my heel through. Second one, I don't feel like that's going to work for me. Push the top into his armpit and his bicep to create space, and I pry my toes out, cross my legs. Inside turn, hand goes through, hand grabs the toes, separate the grip, there. I'm in a position where I can finish. Alright. 3, 1, 2, 3. You go. Alright. The first one, he attacks the heel. Alright. First one, and I like this a lot. Alright. Just because it's a race of, getting to here.
Yeah, when you start
MMA, you get all these great options too.
when you start stepping around, what's he gonna try to do? Like to counter you coming out of the corner. Like what's his reaction to that?
Probably just keep his knee back in front. He wants to be here. I get here. Yeah, he's gonna try to frame and not let me get head control. It's gonna probably be a hand battle right here, and then his knee's coming through. But I think there's a bit of quickness to the, if you don't do this fast enough and this knee gets down, then we're looking at probably options 2 and 3. You know what I mean? So I like this. I honestly, I've never seen this, but I think a good first reaction, it's like the heel hooks are dangerous and leg hooks are dangerous if you're stuck looking like, what do I do? But if you're programmed, then it's like, all right, what's the next? How do I counter offense, right? So we're here, and the next thing we're gonna do, I'm gonna open the say I can't open the legs. All right, I'm struggling here. I'm gonna grab the toes, put my hand around, and I'm gonna go figure 4, toe hold. All right. So I'm here. Obviously, I can submit them with the toe hold. Most guys will, rather than tap, they'll unwind. They'll kind of open their legs and start to rotate. Yep. In which case, I'm gonna weave my other leg in like this. All right. This one's. If we get all the way to this, then great. I'm gonna put the toes in my armpit, and this is called backside 50-50.
You can put your foot right here on the back of his knee, and I'm in a position where I can submit. Okay? So, here, whichever one, just get to here, and I'm going to break his triangle, but you know, I'm unable to. Maybe you like Kimura, boom, I'm gonna go toe hold. Rather than let his ankle snap, he's gonna rotate. Boom, as he foot stuck in it. If it comes, mine was when I was drilling, mine was too. But if it comes undone, boom, look, I'm in a spot. If you rotate all the way through here, then it's all the same. Like once the toes go underneath the armpit, whether you're here, whether you're rotating, roll with me, James, you know? Like it doesn't matter really wherever you know, because he's gonna be rolling like, when a guy freaks out, you're like, oh, let me go that way, let me go that way, while you're pushing and trying to get your knee through, so you just gotta maintain position, okay? So other side. I defend the first one. Boom. I get my legs crossed. Grab the edge of the toes and the outside of the foot. Make the figure four. You know, try to tap him. Boom. He opens up there and starts to spiral in. Look, my legs come through. I like this positioning. I like to have a push and a pull. Take the toes, put it in my underarm, and this is tight. I think this is probably one of the more dangerous ripping ones right here. Right? Pull the elbow, or he gets the heel, and I control the grips, and I heel slip, or I put my toes in the bicep, and I toe slip, and then I cross my leg. But this time, or, you know, like before he gets it, it's like I put my foot to the mat. All right, so like if his foot's here, or if he's got the lock, then I'm forced to you know, kind of make measures this way. All right, but before he gets a hold of it, if I can put my foot to the mat and knee in right here, then this is good. Like, right, we've done this before where he tries to get my heel, and if I don't let him get my heel, then better. Okay, so for him to submit me, he wants my heel up to the sky like this, right? So I don't want him to have it at all. So if I end up in any type of these leg locking situations, he goes to expose the inside heel hook. I pull my heel back to me, and just so you can see, I'm pulling it to his hip, and I'm flexing my hamstring because this is a fight to expose. So it's like when I put it there, boom, I need it to stay there. So I'm hand fighting, and all right, it's not moving. All right, from here I'm taking my other foot and I'm connecting it to that one to make sure it's not moving. Okay, I'm already posted up right here, but you know, if I wasn't, I would post up on my hand like so, and I'm gonna put him on his back. So I'm gonna go thumb post right here on his neck from here, because what I'm doing is I'm gonna get my body up as I push him down. So we're here, I've got my heel protected, I push him down, and I use this to basically combat stand up, like so. All right, now from here, we have a little jockeying of position because he can invert, all right? Maybe Justin can't, but some people can. Anyway. All right, so we're here, but that's why I'm doing this thumb post. It's not not choking, you know, but like you technically can't squeeze, but it certainly isn't a nice thing to do. All right, certainly stop a guy. Some guys like, if they're hand fighting this, you know, then put it in the far shoulder. Not as good, but certainly not much is better than this. But don't let him invert. All right. So I'm thumb posting here, and he's going to be trying to grab my heel, grab my other foot, so I'm hand fighting here. All right? As I get up, I'm moving myself closer to him like this. My feet closer together. And this is what I want. A little bit of jockeying for position. Don't let him invert. Don't let him grab my foot. Once I've got good balance, and he's going to be trying to kick his legs, you know, yeah, exactly, rock me over. So it's like, yeah, don't, like, because if you fall down, you're going to be in a bad spot, okay? So it's like, you do all this work to get up, protect yourself first. Put him in a bind, all right? Now
from here, as I'm starting to get up to him, what I'm gonna do is go for his legs. I'm gonna bring my hand back to his toes. This hand goes to the knee, and I'm gonna push his knee down. You good? Gonna break? Okay. I'm pushing his legs down into him like this. Alright? From here, as I push this down, I'm gonna point my toes, pull them through. And then you can disengage completely, or you can continue to grapple, up to you. Okay? So I think this one, probably everybody's high percentage one. But also, if you get ahead of it and you're not having to defend here, better. If somebody exposes your heel and it's like a little bit loose at first, go for it. Up, boom, and I'm here. Much better spot to be in. All right. Boom, get him away from you, and I get back up. You know what's coming. He's gonna be inverted, wrist control. Make your base right here, and don't let him get underneath you. All right. Once I get to here, I reach back for the toes, and I just jam his toes and his knees into him. From here, point my toes, pull it out. Pass, or back up, whatever you want to do. All right? Good spot to punch, etc. All right? 5, 1, 3, 1, 2, 3. Let's go.